I have this waking up to again and again and again to the power of this light, God, love, where we can put in everything and it's just dissolving, and there's just this peace. And sometimes I'm wondering, and I think like, wow, I'm doing all these healing work and learning and different techniques and different angles of energy work and all this work over the last 10 years intensely with plant medicine in the Shipibo tradition. And before I did, like theta healing, Reiki, and here and there some other different courses. And I come back again and again, but on deeper and deeper and more powerful understanding of this energy of God, love, and going there where it's just like a reset and peace. And it's where every religion, every spiritual direction, it's all about that, right? The light of God, this place of where we come from, I don't know, but this creation energy, love, peace. And if there is like in the head, like a knot, or if something is happening, someone is blaming you, or, creating stories, sending in your direction, whatever, you're worried. It's this tightness, if there's any energy of contraction or tightness in the thinking, in the feeling, in the energetic experience, I just connect to this energy. What I actually learned a lot, it got very, very strong and deeper since I'm working with a certain tree, the flying tree, the tree of light, where I'm studying with since 9 years. And this energy, this anihoe, this nete ibo rios bo in Shibibo, or the raccoon nete, anihoe. Like it started, like when I started to learn with this tree, I started to learn about these energies, but like the last days it came again and again so strong also through, and the power of it and the peace of this energy. And how it just, yeah. And sometimes people wonder, how the idea or the feeling of God, how that is connected, with shamanism. In my case, it is. In my case, learning with shamanism, learning with the Shipibo people, the Shipibo medicine, the Shipibo healer, and the plants they use. I mean, for me, the direction, the straight direction is there with the plants. I'm learning with the world of the plants, with the dimension of the plants. But for me, there was a lot of learning and receiving the energy from God and understanding or integrating that more and more in different angles, in different ways, and how the cleansing and clearing happened and happens for me. It's very much this energy, what I name also God energy, light, crystallized frequencies, but it's God for me. Like, and I had so much judgment. I never used the word God, before I started to work with plant medicine. God was for me connected with the church, and there was so much programming, and I had so much cleansing, clearing, and entangling with that until I could say, I remember when I started to say the word God, and there was this, wow, feeling. I was like, wow, it's free. The word for me now is free. It's the purity of, what it is. And Um, so yeah, I just had this moment again where I had a situation which was challenging for me, where I had the experience of being judged and blamed, and a lot of things are put on me, where I, just invited this energy of God. And my maestra said that recently, where certain things happened, and she said, hija, solo Dios sabe. Necesitas poner todo eso en las manos de Dios. And for me, that was so powerful. So she said, like, she calls me daughter, they do that often, like, hey, daughter, put all these things in the hand of God. Only God knows. Only God knows the truth. Put it all in the hands of God. And that was also like I could feel it, how and see it, how it just dissolves, and this feeling comes of peace, and it's all good. It's all good. And I had also like another experience this year when I was with my other maestra in Dieta in March in Sama. And she said, remember, when you're thinking, Masashinan, like when it gets like preoccupied, again and again, put your thinking in the hands of God. Again and again, connect your thoughts, connect your thinking, the whole machine here connected with the energy of God. And she was showing me that, with the Icaro and different things, and the plans showed it to me, how again and again to put my thoughts into the world, into the energy of God, into the energy of God, and allow the God energy just run like energetically, through your thinking and through your head. It was also very, very nice. So there are all these bits and pieces over the last 9 years. And this evening, I'm sitting here in my little bed already. Or I thought, like, again, like, wow, it's so simple, but also we need the connection, the deeper and deeper connection to that energy, right? To be able to really put it in the depths of this energy, that it's not just, oh, I'm visualizing something. No, it's there, and really putting it in it so it can dissolve, and only love and peace is there. Ciao.